One of my favorite times of year comes twice a year, Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, and I have my picks for spring 2022. Hi, I'm Glory B, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. Well, I don't like to just buy things because they're on sale, but it is a great time to try products that you've been wanting to try or that just sound interesting during the 3 weeks of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, where a whole bunch of products day by day are on sale for 1 day, half off. I think they're always half off. So it's a great time to try some things. Some of the things, well, only a couple of things are things that I actually have. And then I also went to the store earlier today to just see what they had that I could test, smell, try. So that's going to affect some of the things that I tell you. I'll even tell you about a couple things that I changed my mind on. So let's start right off the bat with Sunday, March 13th. So I wish that they didn't put this thing on the very first day because I don't want you to miss it. And that is my favorite brow product from Anastasia Beverly Hills, or ABH, the Brow Wiz. This is just one of the best products for brow. I can do a quick brow and I like the colors. So on one end, it has a little pencil thing that advances by twisting it. And on the other end is a brush. After I apply it, that's when I do the brush, just to give it some more natural look. So this one is great. This is $11.50 on sale. Normally it's $23, and it comes in 12 shades. I use it in the color taupe. Now that, you know, if I still was a brunette, I'd probably go with a darker color, but you could even go into Ulta and test it beforehand. Well, I'm doing this quickly, so this will go live. I think it's going live Friday night or Saturday, and then this is the Sunday. So you can also buy it online, but you know, you could go into the store. They should have plenty on hand. So yeah, this is a really good buy. They only limit you to 2, so I'll be buying my 2, of course. Now, the other thing that is on Sunday is the Beauty Blender, the actual sponge, the original, and it's normally $20. It's on sale for $10. Now, some people, if you look in the reviews, they're not liking it so much, especially now that other brands have come up with sponges that seem just as nice. But if you wanted to try the brand, the Beauty Blender brand, this is the time to try it. Of course, Real Technique sells a nice one, and I like the one that e.l.f. has as well. So yeah. Now, the one that I checked out that's also on Sunday is the Tula sunscreen. Sounded like a great sunscreen, but when I looked at the ingredients, it's chemical, and I only use the mineral sunscreens on my skin. So you can check it out. They didn't have it in the store. I wanted to smell it too, because having, you know, products that have a scent right by my nose, I'm really sensitive to that. So now we skip over to Wednesday, March 16th. But this is one that I wanted to check out in the store. This is actually what I'm going to say no to, but I was curious about it, and that's the Strivectin Super C Vitamin C Serum. And it's Super C and Retinol in one. Now, I took some pictures of the tester, and the serum's already amber orange color. And they might say, well, I think they actually said if you scroll down on the page at Ulta, on the Ulta page for this product, and you see where Strivectin has answered some questions, you'll see that they said it's supposed to be either orange or pink. Well, if the vitamin C serum goes bad, if it oxidizes, it will turn orange. So if the product starts out orange or pink, how do you know it goes bad? So I would rather buy a vitamin C serum that's separate and that's clear and that stays clear while I'm using it. Because once it starts to go, you can't use it anymore. It's not any good. All right. Now we go to Thursday, March 17th. I'll tell you what I like that day is the KVD, which was the Kat Von D, KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner. I checked my supply of liners. I don't have it anymore, but I bought it maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I really liked it. It made a nice thick line. It wasn't watery or thin. I think eventually it finally dried up, and I went through all of my products a couple months ago and got rid of things that just were starting to dry, but I had it for a long time. So on sale, it's $11.50. It only comes in 2 colors, black or dark brown, which is fine. But it's a very nice liner. I found it easy to use. Now, the other thing that they have on Thursday, March 17th is this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm. I tested it in the store. I should have taken a picture. That was the first thing I tested today. I tested it on my hand. It's sticky. It's not a balm. It's like wet, loose, sticky gloss, but in a stick. And as soon as you click it up, you have to click it up. And people wrote in the reviews, don't click up too much because you can't put it back in the thing. Once you click it up, it's ooey and gooey. There's just so many other glosses out there that give you a juicy look that are so much better, that aren't sticky, and you're not going to waste products. So I'd skip that one. Now on Friday and Saturday of that week, March 18th and 19th, they're having what they call, what do they call them? Surprise steals. They call these deals or steals. So on Friday, they're having a surprise one from Too Faced, and on Saturday, one from Lancome. You're going to want to check online. If you're not on their email list, you want to get on their email list, but you can check their website Friday morning and Saturday morning and see what those steals are and if it's something that you want to buy. Also, day by day, you also want to check online because sometimes they'll add things that they didn't have in the original catalog, or that they didn't have on the original. The catalog will match the website day by day. So sometimes that morning they'll add something else. So you still want to check online every day. All right, let's go to the next week. Okay, so I have a question mark next to this one. This is Monday, March 21st. And there is an Urban Decay Brow Blade eyebrow pencil and ink stain. Now, I checked this one out in the store, and the one end that is the pencil, that seems fine, but it's very similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. But the other end is a liquidy kind of thing, almost like an eyeliner, kind of wet liquid eyeliner, but liquid brow ink stain. And I don't think I'd use that side. And on sale, it's $13, but it's more than the Anastasia. So if you're going to buy one brow product, I'd go with that Sunday, that very first Sunday, March 13th, and get the Anastasia. But you can go in ahead of time and check out this product, this Urban Decay Brow Blade, and see if it's something that you'd like and decide what color you would like as well. Now I go over to Friday, March 25th. Now, if you love Clarins, if Clarins is one of your go-to brands, or there's just a few things that you really like, there's a product that they're selling on that day for half off, of course, that is the Clarins Double Serum in the 1 ounce size. It's normally $90. It's going to be $45. Now, when I was in the store today, it looked kind of brown, but then an employee was standing there and she came over to grab it to try it on a customer. And she said, but the vitamin C serum in the bottle is in a separate section of the bottle. So it is separate. How do you know that it's not turned amber? I don't know, because when you pump it out, both products come out. Both serums, the C and the other. So I don't know how you would know that it goes bad. But it's Clarins. And if you look through the reviews, some people say, oh my gosh, my skin is always broken out with all kinds of things, and I switched to Clarins and my skin is great. So if you have the Clarins love, go for that. Saturday, March 26th. This is an IT Cosmetics day. And I have their foundation in a tube, but I don't have their CC cream. So they're going to have their CC cream, Illumination, SPF 50, comes in 12 shades. So maybe go in ahead of time and decide what color you want to buy. That's going to be $21. And then a bunch of the IT for Ulta brushes are on sale, the air brushes. So I found 3 that would probably be great. Again, you can go into a store and see if they have any and see which one you'd want. And these brushes are all going to be $12.25. They're great for after you dab on some foundation, using the brush to even out and buff it out on your face, or you could just put some foundation on the back of your hand and dip the brush in. And this is a great time to do that. So that week on Friday, their surprise steal is going to be from Benefit, and Saturday, March 26th, their surprise steal is going to be from Fresh. So now we go on to the next week. Sunday, March 27th, another favorite product of mine for wet eyeliners is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, wet liquid. And this one, compared to the Kat Von D, this one comes in a bunch of colors. So this will be $11.50. Go and check the colors. I think I have mine in intense black. It's just, you know, like a normal wet. Yeah. And I shake it before I use it. Goes on very nicely, not watery, stays on. It's very nice. So if you want to try some other colors other than black or brown, that would be a good time to try that. Tuesday, March 29th. Now, I only saw this in the store. This is the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Glowy Tinted Hydrator Foundation. $14.50 on sale. So I tested the colors thinking the color light would be right for me. It was a little too orangey. I think the color fair will be right for me. The next few colors darker from that seemed orangey to me. I don't know. So I haven't tried it on my skin. I don't know how it's going to work for me, but for that price, and of course Ulta has one of the best return policies. And before I go any further, I should have said this before. Everything I'm talking about and all the makeup I'm wearing is in the description box below the video. If you don't know how to get to the description box, I totally understand. So if you are watching on a phone or a tablet, you're going to go below the video. On the right side below the video, there's a little V. Tap the little V. That opens up the description box. You can go in there and scroll down and see links to all the products, and I'm listing them in the order in which I'm mentioning them. And then if you're watching on a computer, go below the video. On the left side, you'll see the words show more. Click those words, show more, and that opens up the description box and you can scroll down and find all the products. Okay, now that we know how to get to the description box. So this particular foundation, I'll probably buy it and then try it and report on it later. So I didn't buy it today. Of course I didn't. I'm going to get it for half off on Tuesday, March 29th. And the other thing on Tuesday, March 29th is an eye cream. There are mixed reviews about this. This is a Glamglow BrightEyes. What do they call it? BrightEyes Illuminating Anti-Fatigue Eye Cream. So you go and you look at the reviews and some people say, oh my gosh, it was just transforming. My under eyes, I look tired. My eyes are puffy, or my eyes were circles, or my eyes were this or that, and they look so much better. Other people say, well, it didn't change the look of my under eyes, but it is hydrating. So, if you've been wanting to try a nice eye cream and you don't want to pay a lot of money for it, here's a half off. Now, they didn't have it in the store when I was there. I'll probably be buying it online if I buy it $19.50. So it's still pricey for half off. I wanted to see if it's scented. I didn't see any fragrance listed in the ingredient list, but you never know. Now, next, Thursday, March 31st. This is kind of a question mark for me too. The MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation. I don't know where else on my body I'm going to be putting this. But anyway, it comes in 30 shades. Half off, it's $18. But if you go in the reviews, you'll see that people who had been wearing this foundation for several years notice the next time they bought it that the formula changed and they don't like the new formula. So will I like it? I don't know. My local ULTA doesn't carry it in the store. They only have it online for me. So I have to guess at the color. Again, ULTA has a great return policy, but you know, maybe between now and March 31st, I can get over to another store that has MAC in it where I can take a look and test out the colors and see what I think. Now, that week, on Friday, April 1st, they're having a surprise steal from Foreo. Now, Foreo, they might have one of those face cleansers that I like. I have a different brand, but I love mine. It makes my skin, I only use it in the morning. It makes my skin feel like I just exfoliated. So that's a good time to buy one of those that's half off, especially if it's not battery operated and you just plug it into a USB port and charge it. Yay. And it cleans up really easily. And then Saturday, April 2nd, their surprise steal is from Too Faced. But check every day online to see if they added something else, because there might be other days that they add a surprise that's an online only purchase. That's all. That's all I recommended. And then I have some question marks on some products. And I told you a few that I tested today and I said, no, don't do it. So after you check out all that and you check out some of the links and decide what you want to buy, or at least what you might even want to test out before the day comes that the product's on sale, you might want to check out one of my other videos. I have some that I did recently that are all about foundations I'm testing. That's on mature skin, and I'll see you in the next video.